Hey Cancer, it's Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. We have had a pretty major shift in energy. I noticed in the last day or so, right? Since about yesterday. Yesterday the energy started shifting. The masculines are still working on themselves. They're still trying to piece things together. They're trying to connect the dots, basically. But with you guys, I'm still getting fear. Fear and heartbreak. This is a heavy energy right now. Heavy enough that the energy is intense enough that it makes me want to cry. So, let's get into the cards and see what they have to say, okay? I can't breathe. I have an anxiety. What is going on? Good gravy. Okay. All right. Can I have where the divine masculine is in the connection for the divine feminine for Cancer, one card at a time, please? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Right? Don't ever try to get it to fit. If this sign doesn't resonate with you, try one of your other signs. Remember, we're connected to all, but we do have our 3 signs and we have our main one, right? And a lot of times, you look at your masculine sign, okay? And you can figure out if you know your masculine well, depends on how well you know them, you can get their 3 signs as well. It just depends on what time they were born and where. If you know your masculine well enough, you can figure it out, because it does matter the time by the ascending. That's what's gonna, and rising and ascending. The main one will always stay, okay? But you can tell by their personality too, so you'll know what sign fits them. Okay, so like I said, there has been a change and a shift in energy. There's movement, right? But there's still heartache. There's still, like, right smack dab in the middle of this reading is 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is boredom, right? They're bored of what they're doing. But I think the energy right now is they don't, it's not that they don't want you. It's not that they don't want the 3rd Cups. They're focusing on themselves. Okay, that's kind of what I got for the feminine energy yesterday for the collective. Can I get 6 of Swords? Can you clarify that for me, please? Wow, okay. I'm actually thinking about getting, which I have a couple other decks of cards. I have some oracle cards, like the moon phases, and then I have like the traditional deck, but they're like an hour away and I have yet to go get them. But I'm thinking about getting another deck so I can get, because this is the Angel Tarot, okay? And they all have basic meaning, right? But you can get different messages from different decks, is where I'm going with that, by the pictures, okay? Because the pictures, you have your traditional meaning of the card, but then you get the message that goes along with the deck and what's given to you. So I'm thinking about getting some more. I am. I just haven't done it yet. Every time I go there to the shop here in town, it's always on a Monday. I don't know why I picked Monday, because they're always closed, and I always forget until I show up, and I'm like, ugh. Why? Okay, 4 of Cups. Can you clarify that for me, please? Thank you. 2 of Cups. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. We have 3 10s in here. Okay? 3 10s. 10, 10, 10. Okay? Completions. Those are completions. There's also meanings behind those too, but they're completions. So when you get to the 10, you're at the completion. The Ace is the new beginning, right? So they're completing a cycle, is what they're doing. They're completing a cycle. They're also coming to a realization when you have the Ten of Pentacles, right? The Ten of Pentacles is what the masculines have now. Okay. They have that house, the home thing, right? They think that's the Pentacles. They think that's what they need to give you. Versus the Ten of Cups is the fulfillment, which is still the home, the house, the family. It's just that's your full fulfillment. That's your love, your true happiness. This is just the average. So that's what that is. Okay. So there is movement, right? We do have forward movement. I mean, energy is always moving, right? But we do have forward movement, slow movement, but I do feel forward movement in the connection right now. Okay. Where you're in your connection depends on where you are, right? But this is forward movement. It's a Six of Swords. It is slow movement, right? It's coming towards you. It's coming to their knowing. And it's going slow for your protection and for their protection, right? They're trying to figure it out. They've been confused, right? They're coming in with an offer, though. So it's the romance. It's slowly coming, but they are coming in with a romantic offer. That's what that is, okay? They're trying to figure it out. They're trying what to do. It is the Ace of Cups. It's not the Page of Cups. The Page, there's this little bitty offer, so this is a romantic offer, okay? And I said we had 3 tens in here, right? So they're at their breaking point, Cancer. They can't take no more, right? They're tired of carrying all these burdens that they've had with us the whole time. They're trying to figure out how to do it, right? And I'm telling you, and you guys never want to hear it, but they're being prepped and they're being ready. But are you? Because they're done. Wait, this wasn't reversed. They're done. They're done. They're done with it. This is the completion. They're done. They're in their knowing they're done, and they can't handle this anymore. They're at their breaking point. They're at their breaking point, right? Okay? So they want to move forward. They want to come towards you. They want to give you an offer, but they're needing some time. Okay? This is boredom. They're bored of where they're at. They're bored of where they're at, okay? Right? They're bored of where they're at. This is also taking a little bit of time for themselves. Okay, I got that last night. I'm getting that again right now. Okay, generally this means they don't want anything, right? They don't want you. They haven't chosen you, and they don't want them. They're bored. Okay, that's why their hands are crossed, right? Their hands are crossed at the Ace of Cups that are being offered to them, and then they're not choosing the Three of Cups either, the third party. Okay, so right now they're choosing themselves, right? They want to choose themselves because they want to give you the world, and they're trying to figure out how to give you the world. They're learning that they need to focus on themselves and heal, because they want to come in with the Two of Cups and give you their cup and exchange cups with you. That's what they want to do. Okay, they're trying to figure out how. They're knowing that they need to get their crap together, right? They're terrified. They are scared. They're hurting. They're hurting because, you know, it's a painful, this is a painful journey. It is because we have to face our stuff. They're ready. They just want to do it. Look at that. Ace of Wands. I mean, 9 of Wands, the 8 of Wands is pushing forward to the Ace of Wands, right? So you have the 8 of Wands, which is movement, communication, knowing, while not, it's wisdom, okay? It's movement towards the Ace of Wands, right? So it's like, let's do this. Let's do this, okay? Because they've had their 10 of Pentacles, right? They realize that this is nothing without you. It's nothing without you. Okay? They're trying to figure out, how do I come forward, right? Because this is the Chariot. This is fast movement, okay? This is the balance, the yin and the yang. How do I balance it out and get into this movement and come towards me? They're just going to charge towards you, right? Right? They want, and they think they have to give you this, right? And they know they have to leave this behind to come towards you, right? They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure it out. They're willing to do it. They're willing. They're just terrified. They're terrified. Right? They're terrified. Okay, connecting energy is the King of Cups. The connecting energy is you, right? but it also connects to you, if that makes any sense, okay? So the King of Cups, so you're all up in your feels right now. All up in your feels. Yeah. Gotta get out of these emotions. Okay? I know how it is, right? I know how it is. Okay? You probably had the communications coming back around, right? You can see the cycle. You see the cycle coming around. You've seen a little bit of difference, seen a little bit of change, right? A little bit of change, okay? You're all up in your feels, but you gotta logicate too, okay? Okay, so when we don't logicate, right, we don't step out, doesn't mean you can't stop feeling, because that is where we are. We are the emotional side. This is the bottom of the deck. It slows things down, okay? Knight of Pentacles, he's movement. He's coming towards you. Got that new beginning offer, the Ace of Pentacles, right? But it's gonna take time, okay? It's gonna take time. So we have movement. There is progress, is what I'm telling you. There's progress. There's a lot of healing being done on both sides, okay? If you're doing the proper work, right? This is only if you're doing the proper work. They're gonna come towards you, okay? They're coming towards you. They're getting in their purpose anyway. So they're moving away from everything and going forward. It's, are they going forward towards you? Masculines don't get, this is it. I'm starting, my masculine and I are, he's starting to learn a little bit about the connection, okay? A little bit more about it. I'm able to freely talk to him. Not completely freely talk about him, because, you know, he still logicates. Sometimes they still question your love for them, because their love runs so deep, okay? Their love runs so deep. They fight it, right? And it's painful for them. It's painful for him how much he loves me. It is. And he doesn't think that I love him as much as he loves me. But what he doesn't understand, and what he doesn't get, okay, is I go through everything I go through, not just for me, but for him, right? I can choose to hold on to the pain. I can choose not to heal and not have that connection with him and move on and be okay with a soulmate, but never heal. But I choose, or I chose, because I have gone through it, to face that pain, which was very hard. This last time, it was hard. It nearly killed me. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. That's how painful it was. That's how painful it was. You guys, it is the pain, the trauma that I've been through, and I've held on to what I experienced as a child. You block it for many years because your mind cannot process it, period. Or when it does try to process it, you check out, okay? Getting to that last bit, right, of trying to logicate what happened and remembering, because my memories, it was starting to come back in my dreams, right? I was starting to remember things so I could process it. It was so painful. It was so painful. I'm telling you, I was down on my knees. I didn't reach out to anybody that day. That's what I was talking about in that collective yesterday. I didn't reach out. That's how I know he's my twin flame. I have no doubt. Because we have false twin flames will come into it. Other flames are attracted to you. If your light is bright, when you start healing and you start doing your purpose, other flames are going to come into you. Feminines and masculines will come into your being. You will recognize them. You will be able to recognize them. They may not know that what you are, or what they are, but you'll be able to recognize them. So you can have false ones come around. Okay, I know he's my true twin flame. There's no freaking doubt in my mind. That day, I was on my knees. I mean, this was only like 3-4 weeks ago. I was on my knees. On my knees. This is true. And I was saying, I mean, that's what I say. I say I barter. Sometimes I barter. Don't barter. I was on my knees. I didn't reach out to anybody. I couldn't. I was hurting so bad. I knew the only one that could help me, I knew I had to face the pain myself. I know I have to face the pain alone, right? But be able to balance yourself out, right? To be able to be at peace and be at ease, right? It takes that other half. It takes being home. It takes being home. It takes being home. and they're your home. They are literally your home. I was on my knees, and I'm like, I can't face. It brings tears to my eyes because he was there, and that's the thing. It's not the pain that I felt, because I'm over that. It was not wanting to deal with it and reaching out and saying, I can't. This hurts so bad. I can't face this alone. I can't do it alone. I need him. I need him. I need him. I need him. If I don't, and I literally say this, so don't do this. If I don't need him, I'm coming home. If you don't bring him to me, I'm coming home. This is too damn painful. This is too damn painful. I was able to pull myself together, right? I was, because that's just your pain talking at that point. That's pain talking, right? And your fear of not facing it. And them telling you and realizing that you are strong enough to face it. And I was able to face the pain and let myself feel it, right? And I reached out to him. I didn't talk to anybody else. What I said to me, myself, and I've said this a couple of times, because when you do hit that dark night of soul, it's your dark night of soul is what it is. It's your dark night of the soul. You are going through a lot of pain, right? And you want it to stop, okay? And you know that, I know that he'll balance me, right? I know he's going to balance me immediately. I reached out to him and I said a few things, what I said, and he knew what I was going through, and it's not been easy for him because the way things are going, but he met up with me that day. He met, and he like, he doesn't realize, and he didn't realize really about the connection at that point, but he was like, you know, I need you to get right? Because if I heal, he heals. He doesn't realize that. It's a knowing. He just knows it, but he doesn't know why. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. And he's like, I need you. You've got to be okay. I need you to be okay. I mean, and just him being able, all it took, I found peace, because when I was talking about it, I know he was, and you still talk to the divine, you still pray, right? I know he had done that for me. And when we were able to meet up later, because I had to get out, I had to work, immediate. I mean, it was just immediate. It was, and that was, I took a couple days off because of that, because I went through all that. I had to take time off from the channel. It's just, that's what I'm saying, you guys. Don't question your connection. Don't question your connection. And I wasn't questioning my connection at that point. It was just, they know when you need them the most is a thing, and you know when they need you the most. And sometimes he still questions. He still does. He questions how deep my love for him is, and he doesn't realize that pain that I face isn't just for me, because I don't have to face it. I didn't have to face that pain. I could have just moved on. But I know, and I heal. He'll heal. I know what I go through, he'll go through. And to me, it's fucking selfish when I am connected to somebody like that, right? How I go through and how I conduct myself and how I carry out myself in my emotions in my daily life affects him. I had to. That's how much I love him. I had to. I'm not going to make him, I mean, the divine is forcing everybody to heal on their own, but at that point we weren't there. We weren't at that point. Was that right? That was right at that time where they were doing that energy shift. I'm just saying, y'all, trust. Just trust the process, right? Trust the process and don't doubt it, okay? Even though it may take a while, don't doubt it, okay? Just work on yourself. It's worth it. Can I have messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine from Cancer? What would they say to them at this time? to be able to release that, right? You're still releasing. It takes a while to release it completely, but it's freeing. I have to tell you, it is so freeing. And I don't get the emotion that that just came up wasn't the pain from my past. It was the knowing he was here. They sent him here to me. You know what I mean? They keep us here to keep us together. It's a beautiful thing. This connection is so beautiful, and it's so loving and so painful all at the same time, because you have to face your pain, and they make you force you to face your issues, right? But the reward of the connection, the reward of the union, the reward of helping others by healing is amazing. That's what it is. It's amazing. It is just, it's amazing, right? Waiting on divine timing. Three of Swords. Three of Wands. Yeah, we can wait on divine timing, but you also have to take action. King of Wands. This magnetism drives me wild. Drives me crazy. Guess it makes them wild too, because that's what comes up. 8 of Wands. I will message you soon. So look for some contact. Doesn't mean it'll be right now, right away, but look for some contact. 10 of Pentacles. You keep me grounded. Okay. 7 of Cups. I choose you. I told you this. Right? Okay. King of Swords. I know I was wrong. Please forgive me. So that's that heartache that I'm feeling. That's it right there. 7 of Pentacles. I want to invest in us. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. I run because I don't feel like I'm enough. So if they're still running, and this might just be for a few of you, if they're still doing that, they're still trying to find their self-worth. You need to find your self-worth. Okay. You need to work on yourself. Okay. New Earth community. She's got all kinds of stuff in there for you. Okay. 10 of Swords. I'm in my truth, and I'm no longer holding back. And what do we have in here? The 10 of Swords. Okay. All right. Till we meet again. Out.